Yeah, it's about time we sat in the lounge, man. If you're just joining us right now, this is Entertainment Friday. Hashtag Team Weekendi, you with me, Emperor Shekana. Leo ni Labor Day, and it's a day that we are celebrating laborers. And today we want to celebrate a particular laborer, famously known as the Beast of Burden. But it's a very special animal in biblical terms because it carried the Messiah into Jerusalem. And today we have Daktari Samantha to just help us celebrate this laborer, wanasema unrecognized, invisible laborer. Karibu Daktari. Yeah, thank you. Karibu kwenye show. Today we want to celebrate the donkey as a unrecognized and invisible laborer. And from the write-up I was given, you're very passionate about celebrating the donkey. Why?
Well, we're passionate about donkeys because they are usually unrecognized, they are forgotten. Ukiangalia stories of livestock, when you think of like livestock, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Cow.
Yes. So donkeys don't give us milk. Don't traditionally, most of the time, they don't give milk because of culture. They don't give meat because sometimes, or because of culture, as you mentioned, the Bible.
Yeah.
They don't have the cloven hooves.
Yeah.
So we normally don't eat donkeys, and milk is also maybe not often taken. So most of the time, donkeys are doing transport. And transport, when you look at an animal and transport, it's hard for you to see the importance of an animal offering transport services. So for us, we are passionate about donkeys because we want people to know that the donkey is giving you even more than the cow in terms of finances. You had mentioned the report from Calro that was done last year.
Yeah.
Donkey is giving about 11,000 a month, but that's an average. So some people get more and some people get less.
Yeah.
Yes. So we really love donkeys because even the way they are perceived, if I tell you a donkey won't kick you without giving you a warning, will you believe me?
I wouldn't.
Yes, but what we've learned is that donkeys are very gentle animals. They are loving. They hata kuchapa tu. They give you warnings. They're very nice. They give you like 3 warnings before hata anakukick. So we just want everyone to know that donkeys are very gentle animals. They're very useful. They are supporting communities that don't have good road network. They are supporting communities that don't have easy access to water. We have women who, if they were to go to the water point, maybe uko Machakos, Tharaka, uko ndani, itabidi abebe the jerrycan kwa mgongo. But with a donkey, she can carry 4 and she can do 1 trip instead of kufanya 4. So they are so useful. It's just that we're not able to, in our minds, understand how transport and animals are linked together.
Yeah. Mtunze punda akutunze is a slogan that I'm very familiar with. I don't know if you're with the guys behind it. Alafu, if there's another slogan on the same, that's the slogan you guys are still using.
Yeah, Mtunze punda akutunze is there, but we're also using Mtunze punda daima. Because we want it to be forever. Mtunze ndo atusaidie. So for us, like as we look at Labor Day also, we're looking at how I know maybe I told you atasema salary increment.
Yeah.
So for us, we want our salary increment in terms of the donkey is the welfare of the donkey should be good. So a healthy donkey works better and brings more income to the community. We are also today we are celebrating the donkey on Twitter. So we have a Twitter chat with the hashtag The Invisible Worker. So people can join us at 9. So we'll be on Twitter and we're discussing more things about the donkey as well.
Yeah, and I read somewhere that one of the things that people will be celebrating on Labor Day, the things that people are expecting to be talked about, issues to be tackled during Labor Day, we said salary increments, improved health and safety of workers and constitutional rights of workers. Maybe on the improved health and safety of workers. What are the favorable conditions to keep a donkey maybe healthy and economically viable?
Okay, the basic things of nutrition. So the donkeys need to be well fed. They need to be given water when they need. They need to be given good working hours. Si kumfanyisha kazi mfululizo. So if you are a donkey owner and you go into a restaurant kukula lunch, you pay time ya lunch. Akule. The other thing is veterinary services. So vitu kama deworming, vaccination, and any other general treatment. Maybe akiwa na kidonda, you can manage the wound. Also, we look at, we call them freedoms of animal welfare, and there's one that says freedom to express normal behavior. So kama punda anataka kuranda after work, they can be allowed to stretch their muscles, do exercise, then arudi home, akae kwa nyumba. And then also they need shelters, because this one will protect them from the rain, from the direct sunlight, and also from being stolen, because recently we had cases of donkeys being stolen. Yeah.
And maybe ukiangalia kama like cows, kuna special meal yenye unafaa kuzipatia, maybe these dairy cows, cattle and all that. Is there a special meal for the donkeys, like yenye recommended by the veterinary officers like yourself?
So donkeys, ideally, most of their diet will be mostly grass or forage.
Yeah.
So nyasi. But for working donkeys, the ones that are working very hard, they need extra energy. So we can give them a few minerals, salt lick, and maybe there's bran. These are concentrates that you can add to their meal. But majority, like 70% of their diet needs to be grasses or hay. Yeah.
Maybe there's a matter of maybe animal rights. You know, it's not very common in Kenya, because in fact human rights bado hatujafika kwenye tunafaa. Ukiendea polisi umwambia I know my right, utapigwa kofi kali sana. Are there any rights for the animals, and mtu akigo against the animal rights, is there a channel yenye inaweza fuatwa? Like for example, mimi ni mtu ana treat donkey vibaya. Kuna a procedure yenye inaweza report na nihakikisha maybe kuna nini inaitwaje justice.
There are channels you can use. First, in terms of welfare, we are trying to support county governments to develop animal welfare bills, because the act that is there in place, it doesn't look at the welfare, it looks mostly at cruelty to animals. So there's a CAP 360, it's a Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. I think it was revised in 2012. So if you are seen beating a donkey, kicking a donkey, cutting the donkeys maliciously, then there's that law that states what should happen to you and what procedures should be taken. So for you, if you see someone beating a donkey, you can report to the police, because ni kazi ya polisi. And you can also report to a veterinary office to address the issue, the cruelty to the donkey. And then you should ideally be taken to court, and then there are fines and there are jail terms depending on how the court decides to rule.
Okay, yeah. So now when I want to own a donkey, maybe sasa mimi ni mkazi, pengine naitwa Dominic Fishtown, na nataka ku own a donkey in maybe Kahawa ndani. Is there a special procedure, ama naamka tu asubuhi I buy a donkey and I start owning a donkey?
You need to know your area, because there are some places that in Nairobi might not allow you to work with the donkeys. But you can wake up, kuna soko ya punda in some places. Pia kuna, if you know mwenye akona punda na anauza, you can buy a donkey. There are parts of Nairobi that will allow you to have the donkey in a job. Side ya Utawala, Ruai, I think pia huku around Kahawa. Kuna jamaa anatumia, so unaweza tumia. The other thing is you need to ensure that before you've bought your donkey, you need to know atakuwa akilala wapi.
Like the sheltering.
Because usually have cases mtu amebuy punda, he doesn't have a shelter, and then unajua anaishi kwa rentals. So at night the donkey is left to roam around. And kama kuna like a major highway, you'll find maybe punda akacross vibaya, akagongwa na gari. Ama he went into someone's shamba akakula mahindi, msee akamkata. So you need to be a responsible animal owner. Uhakikishe unaweza manage your donkey, akona nyumba, akona food, and then sasa you can now bring it in, uanze kufanya job na yeye.
So is there anything yenye tujagusia in terms of a donkey and being celebrated today on Labor Day? yenye pengine mimi na yeye imetuskip our mind na unaona it's important ama paramount for our viewer to know about a donkey and how to take care of them?
Okay. I want to say tumekuwa na challenge ya donkey slaughter over the past 3 years. So nyama ya punda, ngozi ya punda.
Because nilisikia jamaa fulani amesema ni kama amekula nyama ya punda kwa anasikia tu kubeba mzigo.
I know sikio, but apparently Far East Asian countries said za kina China wanasema ukiboil ngozi ya punda inatoa some gelatin, inatengeneza dawa ati ya libido, ya beauty products ni nini. So over the past year tumekuwa na cases of donkeys being stolen, zinaenda zinachinjwa kwa bush au zinapelekwa to the official slaughterhouses ndo zichinjwe ziende China. So what we've struggled with ni community. So huyu msee and maybe the 11,000 a month, hiyo punda alilala iko sawa, akiamuka the donkey is gone. So that's a whole income that is lost.
Na bado kuna employment.
Na bado because donkeys pia wana employ youth. So kama wewe ni msee una deliver maji around Utawala and then you wake up and your donkey is gone, hisi sasa umerudi chini.
Poteza job.
So we are thankful that CS aliban the trade in Feb. So we are hoping wataanza kuimplement the ban. Bado tunasikia cases of punda zinachinjwa na bado zinapelekwa maybe kwa slaughterhouse, we're not really sure. But we just want to thank him for banning the trade and then ask him to now start implementing. So the people who really rely on donkeys don't have to worry that anaweza lala. Because tulikuwa na stories mingi where wasai wanalala nje just to protect their donkey because hawataki ipotee usiku. So, yeah, so you know if you've had people who have been spending sleepless nights outside and then bado unasikia kuna law and then it's not being implemented now, bado tuko na wasiwasi. But so we're hoping for the best na tunajua ataweza.
Na kulingana na hilo imepasiwa, is there a helpline pengine ukiona mtu anakaa iba a donkey yenye unaweza piga at least something ifanyike? A helpline.
We don't have an official helpline, but there are many organizations that are working with communities na chiefs in the areas. So maybe the first person, if you can't reach us, kuna chief in the area, unaweza mualert. And then there's also the donkey owning community has a whole network among themselves. Wanaweza saidiana kutrace. Yeah.
Sawa, enough about donkeys. Maybe now if you want to celebrate you as a Lebra, maybe you can just tell us a bit about yourself and your organization as we wind up this interview. Najua it inaweza kuwa so wrong kama tuta celebrate the donkey alafu tushinde ku celebrate the people who are helping us celebrate the donkey.
Okay.
So maybe you can tell us maybe a little about yourself and the organization.
A little about yourself inakuanga swali ngumu. But I am Samantha. I'm a vet. I work for KENDAT. KENDAT is Kenya Network for Dissemination of Agricultural Technologies. We work in about 9 counties in Kenya, but there are other people we work with. What else about myself? Anyway, wacha ni celebrate workers.
Celebrate basi workers wenzako, vets wenzako.
Na celebrate vets wengi. Unajua sasa bado tuna struggle kukua essential services, tuko recognized but we will be recognized. I'm celebrating my accountant. Juu sasa yeye ndo anasaidia nikuwe na funds.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating the team I work with. Kina Cynthia, Martin, Topisia, Emmanuel and all Brook partners. We keep doing the good work.
Maybe kitu moja unaweza sema about vets because me growing up nilijuanga tu vets ni wale watu watakujua dunge ng'ombe na pengine AI, artificial insemination. So many kisikianga tu vets, hizo ndio vitu mbili zina come to mind. Maybe just one thing about the vets too, so that kama kuna misconceptions uko nje zikuwe change.
Okay. But wacha niende backwards kwanza. So kuna kitu inaitwa One Health, which is basically vile environment, humans and animals zina relate. So like for now, si tuko na story ya COVID and there's possibility it might have come from an animal. But kuna rumor mtu alikula bat. So for example, if there was no vet to control the disease in the animals, then unapata sasa zinaingia kwa humans.
Kama swine flu.
Kama swine flu, kama rabies. So for example, if you have a dog, unafaa uite vet, vaccinate, ndo sasa dog yako isipate rabies. Because if you don't vaccinate, either you or someone in your area watapata rabies. That's how we tie into that link. Then there's also issues of environment, because the animals are living in environments, and maybe misuse antibiotics kama vets, then that whole chain of antibiotic resistance inaingia kwa human system pia. That's why we are vital in the whole One Health globe here.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nashukuru sana. Nashukuru sana kwa kuongea about the vets. Mmesikia manze, leo from 9 kutakuwa na a conversation, a Twitter chat about the donkey. Umesema hashtag ni?
The invisible worker.
Yeah, the invisible worker. Ingia hapo hivyo, there'll be more information to be shared. You can share your experiences. Kama wewe ni mtu mwenye maybe ukigrow up donkey ndio ilikuwa maybe inaleta income kwa familia ikakusomesha. Hiyo ndio place unaweza enda ku appreciate the donkey. Wacha nione kama kuna mtu yeyote hapa hivi ameshukuru donkey. Sioni. Mmoja tu hapa hivi amesema we support you daktari, ni solo na celebrate my dog. Yeah, so thank you very much daktari for passing through. Manze, tunzeni punda, mtunze punda daima. Hiyo ndio message yetu na daktari leo. Mtunze punda daima, mtunze punda akutunze. Yeah, thank you very much daktari. Tumesalimiana mara ya pili. Tunaenda short break, tukirudi tunajua ni muziki, alafu pia a lot of gossip itakuwa ina come your way. Mbona Nadia Mukami ameteka break from Twitter, from all social media. Tutakuwa tukikwambia this in a few. For now,